God knows what is hiding in those weak and drunken hearts. Guess he kissed the girls and made them cry, those hard-faced queens of misadventure. God knows what is hiding in those weak and sunken eyes. Fiery throngs of muted angels giving love but getting nothing back. Oh, people, help the people. And if you're homesick, give me your hand and I hold it. People, help the people. Nothing will drag you down. Oh, and if I had a brain, oh, and if I had a brain, I'd be cold as a stone and rich as the fool that turned all those good hearts away. God knows what is hiding in this world of little consequence. Behind the tears, inside the lies, 1,000 slowly dying sunsets. God knows what is hiding in those weak and drunken hearts. Guess the loneliness came knocking. No one needs to be alone or singing. People, help the people. And if you're homesick, give me your hand and I hold it. People, help the people. Nothing will drag you down. Oh, and if I had a brain, oh, and if I had a brain, I'd be cold as a stone and rich as the fool that turned all those good hearts away. Na 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 na, ooh, ooh, ooh. Na 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 na, ooh, ooh. People, help the people. And if you're homesick, give me your hand and I hold it. People, help the people. Nothing will drag you down. Oh, and if I had a brain, oh, and if I had a brain, I'd be cold as a stone and rich as the fool that turned all those good hearts away.
USA. If everybody had an ocean across the USA, and everybody be surfing like California, you see them wearing their baggies, but cheery sandals too, their bushy blonde hair, surfing USA. Extensions and at Ventura country line, Santa Cruz and Stress, Australia's never by, all over Manchester, and doesn't anyway. Everybody's gone surfing USA. We all been planning our route, we're gonna take risks soon. We're waxing down our surfboards, we can't wait for June. We all be gone for the summer, we're on safari to stay. Tell the teacher we are surfing USA. Negates and swans, Pacific Palisades, San Antonio and Strand, Redondo Beach, LA, all over La Jolla and Miami Bay. Everybody's gone surfing USA. Everybody's gone surfing USA. Everybody's gone surfing USA.
The youth corps of the Albert Einstein School, our host for this competition, directed by Franziska Scheller. Many thanks for this great performance. You did. So, jetzt gib die Folie rauf. Ja, genau. Danach kommen, wenn die weg sind, kommen. Through the program on for your left side, Jonas Warnke is the national coach and expert for Scale 8 mobile applications development for the very new skill since 2020.
And on my right, you have Dr. Olaf Kappler. He's the national expert for Skill 9 IT software solutions for business since 2014. And he's also a teacher at the local school here.
And we have welcome to all guests. We have guests here from the Mecklenburg Lake District, Mr. Rautmann. From the head of our school, Dr. Dietmar Kittler.
The Chief Operating Officer of WorldSkills Germany, Marlen Herrmann.
For Neu-SW, this is a town enterprise, energy enterprise, and public transport and so, Mr. Dirk Teufel. From the Institute for Qualification in Mecklenburg-Vorpommern in our federal state, Tobias Schö. From the Chamber of Industry and Commerce for the eastern part of Mecklenburg-Vorpommern, Mrs. Nicole Wojciak. And the CEO of Data Experts of one of our sponsors, Mr. Dietmar Schielke. A warm welcome. Because he is a very, very busy man, and therefore the time is we are a little bit too late. Therefore, please, Mr. Rautmann, you want to tell to all here some things, please come on stage.
Herzlich willkommen. Ich bin jedes Mal begeistert von der hohen musikalischen Qualität des Chores des Albert-Einstein-Gymnasiums. Herr Kittler, wir beide müssen styletechnisch an unseren Hemden arbeiten. Die jungen Schülerinnen und Schüler der 11. und 12. Klasse haben uns gezeigt, das geht anders mit den Hemden. Sehr geehrte Teilnehmerinnen und Teilnehmer, sowie Partner und Sponsoren des Albert-Einstein-Cups 2022. Hinter Ihnen liegen spannende und Sie auch fordernde Wettbewerbstage. Sie haben sich im nationalen Vergleich im Skill 08 und Skill 09 messen können. Es war ein Wettbewerb im Miteinander und natürlich auch in starker Konkurrenz. Sie als Teilnehmer sind Botschafter für die IT-Branche und auch für die IT-Berufe, die Sie, so hoffe ich, auch künftig begleiten bzw. dort tätig sind. WorldSkills Germany beschreibt in der Intention eine Vision. Was zeichnet WorldSkills aus? Frau Herrmann, ich habe auf Ihre Webseite geschaut und dort ist geschrieben, wir, WorldSkills Germany, unterstützen junge Menschen, um sie zu hervorragend ausgebildeten Fachkräften mit starker Persönlichkeit zu machen. Hierbei ist das Erfolgskonzept von WorldSkills Lernen im Wettbewerb. Und das haben Sie hier erlebt an 3 Tagen, Lernen im Wettbewerb. WorldSkills Germany ist ein bundesweit agierendes, innovatives Bildungsnetzwerk. Der Landkreis Mecklenburgische Seenplatte, Frau Herrmann, so sehen wir das als Landkreis Mecklenburgische Seenplatte, ist Teil dieses Netzwerkes, ist stolz, Teil dieser Familie WorldSkills zu sein. Der Landkreis ist auch Schulträger des Albert-Einstein-Gymnasiums, unterstützt das hier tätige Bundesleistungszentrum mit den Skills 08 und mit dem Skill 09. Weiter unterstützen wir unsere berufliche Schule Gesotec in Neubrandenburg, die ein Landesleistungszentrum auch im Bereich der IT-Berufe vertritt. Heute ist für uns auch ein besonderer Tag. Wir haben in der Mecklenburgischen Seenplatte eine weitere Schule durch WorldSkills zertifiziert bekommen, im Skill 41, das sind die Pflegeberufe. Dort hat Frau Herrmann heute uns die Plakatierung übergeben für das neue Leistungszentrum Skill 41. Herr Dr. Kappler, auch Ihnen danke, Sie waren ein wenig der Türöffner, dass eine dritte Schule jetzt Leistungszentrum ist. Doch zurück zum Albert-Einstein-Cup 2022. In dieser Woche haben sich Unternehmen der IT-Branche in der Schule präsentieren können. Und auch das ist eine Intention von WorldSkills, Wirtschaft und Bildung zusammenzubringen. Und ich danke Ihnen allen, den Firmen und den Sponsoren dieses Albert-Einstein-Cups, dass das möglich war. Ich wünsche Ihnen als Teilnehmer dieses Wettbewerbes alles, alles Gute. Ich hoffe, dass der Wettbewerb für Sie in Erinnerung bleibt, dass es eine Station ist, sei es auf dem Weg zur Weltmeisterschaft 2022 oder generell eine wichtige Station in Ihrem Werdegang. Dieser Wettbewerb, der Wanderpokal des Albert-Einstein-Gymnasiums, ist nur möglich durch die vielen, vielen Helfer im Hintergrund, durch das hervorragende Team hier am Albert-Einstein-Gymnasium. Herr Dr. Kappler, Ihnen persönlich herzlichen Dank für das Engagement. Dank an das gesamte Team und natürlich auch Dank an den Schulleiter, der für WorldSkills eine Faser in seinem Herzen hat, immer die Tür öffnet und die Unterstützung als Schulleiter gegeben hat. Ihnen herzlichen Dank, alles Gute und wir freuen uns jetzt auf die Prämierung der diesjährigen Preisträger. Dankeschön.
Many thanks, Mr. Rothman. Many thanks. You have said also in your presentation and all that we start in our competition on Monday, we all thought there will be the results also will be on the way to the WorldSkills 2022 to Shanghai. During our second session on Tuesday, 30 minutes before the end, came a headline around the world: WorldSkills Shanghai 2022 is cancelled. But it is not only cancelled, there will be other things, but we think nobody can explain it better than
Chris Humphreys and David Hoey, the president and CEO of WorldSkills Germany. WorldSkills International, sorry.
Dear competitors, experts, skill competition managers, partners and supporters. As our lives have been turned upside down the last 2 years, with so many personal and large-scale events being postponed and cancelled, it made the anticipation of bringing the WorldSkills community together in Shanghai even more exciting. We know that so many people have invested countless hours and resources to make the 46th WorldSkills competition the experience of a lifetime. As we watched other events in China be cancelled and postponed throughout 2022, we were still confident that the closed-loop management system planned for WorldSkills Shanghai 2022 would allow hosting the event. After deep consultation with WorldSkills China and the WorldSkills Shanghai 2022 Organising Committee, and then our members and partners, we are all in full agreement that the WorldSkills competition cannot happen as planned in 2022. A special message here for the competitors. We know how special this opportunity is to you. We are aware of the commitment and effort and sacrifices you have made to represent your nation and the high expectations and excitement that you were building for you to compete in Shanghai. So it is incredibly disappointing to have to announce the cancellation. But one of life's lessons is what we learn on the journey is more important sometimes than just about the destination. So while we can't meet and compete in Shanghai, we do want to recognise our talented competitors in new and exciting ways. Please stay connected to your member organisation to learn more about these plans. You are all part of the WorldSkills community. We know that your experience at the local and national levels, alongside the training you have done, will support your career growth. And not to mention the connections and lifelong friendships that you've built with fellow competitors and mentors. To all of you who have supported WorldSkills Shanghai 2022, we thank each of you for your commitment and continued support of WorldSkills. Thank you.
WorldSkills is made up of an extensive network of people who believe that skills change worlds. When countries commit to hosting a WorldSkills competition, it is always part of a larger vision to accelerate skill development for their young people. We see these results at local, national and regional levels. And that is why China has worked so hard for the last 5 years to host the event. We are extremely grateful to China, the Ministry of Human Resources and Social Security, the Municipality of Shanghai, WorldSkills China and WorldSkills Shanghai 2022 for their exceptional efforts in preparing for WorldSkills Shanghai 2022 during a global pandemic. Hosting the WorldSkills competition is so much more than a 4-day event. It takes years of preparation by our members, the competition organiser and the secretariat. We harness the deep knowledge of our volunteers, industry specialists, experts and skilled competition managers to bring forward test projects which capture industry's needs. Our global partners and event sponsors go to tremendous efforts to bring millions in equipment and supplies in order to showcase the world's finest young people in an event that is like no other. And of course, to our competitors, this opportunity is a special and unique journey. It is an unrivaled learning opportunity to enhance skills and characteristics that contribute to excellence in the workplace. We acknowledge and share your disappointment in these unprecedented times. Together with WorldSkills members and partners, we are working actively to develop alternative competitor opportunities to celebrate your skills in 2022. So look for announcements by the end of June 2022. WorldSkills and our members are committed to transforming the world through skills. We will continue our ambitious work of bringing the WorldSkills movement to millions through events, competitions. Thank you.
Well, so what does it mean? It is not so easy to understand because the most of the people saw this headline, Shanghai is over now, but we know a little bit more. It is so that there are a lot of proposals which will be discussed until the end of June of this month. And the decision what will be in the beginning of July next month. For example, tomorrow at 5 p.m. we have a video conference with all German experts, what we do and what can Germany do for it. So there's one proposal, for example, from the German-speaking countries and other, that the WorldSkills can be divided to a lot of countries. We make at the same time worldwide WorldSkills. We have not WorldSkills Shanghai 2022 then, we will have WorldSkills somewhere 2022, where some countries take some skills. Where it will be for our both skills, we will see what kind of decision will be, but also one of the possible things, if all things are checked, it's not so easy. You need a venue, you need the machines, you need the hotels, and so on and so on. And it's a very, very short time, but before the ceremony, we have spoken together with Mr. Rautmann. He said, if all is checked, it could be imagined that also it could be here. It's one of the much possibilities. it could be if all the conditions are possible. We don't know. We don't know at this time there will be a venue in October and so on. This for the others the same thing. We are all in the same boat, but we will find a solution for you as a competitors. This is the main thing you have to see. So, but now we come to the Albert Einstein Cup back. That means it is also a qualification for the WorldSkills, but not for Shanghai. We meet again here, or we meet in Malaysia, or in India maybe. Nobody knows from us at this time. That's why we have to talk about it. And if we see to the history of the Albert Einstein Cup, in 2017 was the first year, 5 years ago. We have in German a saying. I try to translate it into English.
There are many people who thought it was impossible to accomplish something. And at some point, someone new comes along and he doesn't know about that fact. He doesn't know that it is supposed to be impossible. So he just tries. And with this try, he succeeds and shows everyone that it is actually possible. And that you just have to believe in what you are trying to accomplish.
And how it is connected to the Albert Einstein Cup. 5 years ago, WorldSkills had decided that Skill 9 is there not wanted. And Mr. Kittler and I, we were sitting in his office and we thought, okay, this is impossible. Why we don't do it here? We have a venue, we have computers, we have displays, we have very, very strong partners. The county, the district, the town, the Neue SW. We try it, we do it. And yes, we can. We did it. It's so, and we did it. And the first Albert Einstein Cup was with 4 nations, all 4 nations from Europe, which joined to the WorldSkills 2017. It was Russia, it was Finland, it was Switzerland, and Germany. And the 3 people, the winner here, the second and the third, this was a sexy, the medal winners in Abu Dhabi. Jonas won the bronze medal there. At this time, he was a competitor 5 years ago, with 17 years, I could say. And it is so, 2 years later, our cup was increased. And we can show you how it was in 2019.
Irgendwann habe ich dann auch mal gesagt, boah, das kann ich eh nicht mehr schaffen.
It's really hard to say who is the best.
Der Beste soll im Albert-Einstein-Gymnasium in Neubrandenburg beim Albert-Einstein-Cup ermittelt werden. Als offizieller Partner von WorldSkills Germany unterstützt Samsung bereits zum 2. Mal den internationalen IT-Wettbewerb. 10 Teilnehmer aus 7 Nationen gehen an den Start. Während 8 Teilnehmer sich bereits für die Weltmeisterschaft der Berufe, die WorldSkills, qualifiziert haben, werden sie für Russland und Deutschland in den kommenden Tagen erst noch ermittelt. Für Deutschland gehen 3 Teilnehmer ins Rennen. Benjamin Frost, Simon Kobler und Juri Zeschke.
Do your best you can do during the next days. Find the best solution for the team's project because I want to see you on stage and as winners in Kazan next time.
Albert Einstein Cup ist ein Vorbereitungswettkampf auf die nächsten WorldSkills in Kasan, in Russland in diesem Jahr. Und das ist also praktisch die Europameisterschaften der Softwareentwickler. Weil alle europäischen Teams, die in Kasan dabei sein werden, auch hier antreten.
Ich sage mal, sind wir inzwischen ein Leistungszentrum für Softwareentwicklung und deswegen ist es ja notwendig, dass diese Veranstaltung einen
it takes a few minutes and they find something to discuss together.
Lassen wir uns noch einmal erklären, welche Aufgaben die Teilnehmer an den beiden Wettkampftagen lösen müssen.
Es ist so, dass wir hier eine fiktive Schule definiert haben, für die eine E-Learning-Software geschrieben werden soll, mit allem, was dazugehört. Morgen werden eine Mobile-Session sein, wo Sie dann eine Mobile-Application, also eine Anwendung für ein Tablet oder ein Handy eben dafür programmieren werden.
Während des Wettbewerbs werden die Ergebnisse von einer internationalen fachkundigen Jury ausgewertet. Auch für Sie bleibt es spannend bis zur letzten Minute.
Als Jurorin bin ich dafür verantwortlich, die Teilnehmer zu betreuen und die Aufgaben mitzuentwickeln und danach zu bewerten. Es ist sehr schwierig, auch für die Teilnehmer selbst sich einzuschätzen. Und wir können immer später mit der Bewertung anfangen und eigentlich ist bis zum Ende wirklich alles offen.
Der Cup bietet aber nicht nur einen anspruchsvollen Wettkampf, sondern auch die Möglichkeit für Unternehmen und Verbände aus dem IT-Sektor, sich zu präsentieren.
Wir haben vom Albert-Einstein-Gymnasium bei uns Ferienjobber, die schon mehrmals in den Sommerferien da waren, schon mehrere Jahre hintereinander, die wir auch für das duale Studium gewinnen wollen. Wir haben immer wieder Schülerpraktikanten von hier und deswegen kooperieren wir auch ganz eng mit Herrn Kappler zusammen und bieten ja auch ein Wahlfach an, von unseren Entwicklern geführt.
Ein Highlight des Wettbewerbs ist sicherlich das Speed-Programming. Hier können die Zuschauer live das Ranking der Teilnehmer mitverfolgen.
Wir haben uns entschlossen, wie kriegt man diesen Wettbewerb noch attraktiver für das Publikum hin? Und dabei ist eine Idee zum Beispiel dieses Speed-Programming. Wir haben es zum ersten Mal bei den deutschen Meisterschaften getestet. Das funktioniert so: Es gibt eine Aufgabe, die sehr leicht verständlich ist. Wir suchen praktisch für irgendetwas eine maximale Zahl. Und Sie haben eine halbe Stunde Zeit. Und wer in dieser Zeit den größtmöglichen Wert findet, bei Gleichheit, ist es dann so, dass der es als erster gefunden hat gewonnen. Und wir übertragen immer die Live-Stände auf einen Bildschirm, sodass das Publikum nachvollziehen kann, wer liegt gerade in Führung.
Durchsetzen konnte sich mit erstaunlichem Vorsprung Benjamin Frost beim Speed-Programming.
Ab einer bestimmten Zahl hat der Computer einfach zu lange gebraucht, die Zahl zu berechnen, weil es irgendein Exponenten und dafür muss der Computer sehr viel Rechenaufwand betreiben. Aber es war ein gewisses Muster in diesen Zahlen drin. Das habe ich ab einem bestimmten Punkt, als ich einige Zahlen gesehen habe, erkannt und dann konnte ich einfach das Muster anwenden, immer die nächste Zahl quasi war. Ich war überrascht, wie Benjamin eigentlich am Anfang erst bei unten war und immer wieder mit seinen Stößen vorangeschritten ist und immer mehr Punkte erreicht hat, fand ich mich krass. Und irgendwann habe ich dann auch mal gesagt, boah, das kann ich nicht mehr schaffen, da höre ich lieber auf und gerne die Musik.
Ich bin jetzt gerade gedanklich noch im Speed-Programming drin und ärgere mich, dass ich das Muster der Aufgabe nicht gefunden habe oder beziehungsweise zu spät erst am Ende. Aber im Prinzip jetzt da erstmal ein bisschen ausruhen und dann Sieger irgendwie werden, das sehen, wie es wird.
Ja, es ist natürlich schön, dass man dann bei dem Speed-Programming geehrt wird, aber was die andere Ehrung angeht, muss man natürlich abwarten, weil internationale Konkurrenz ist natürlich sehr stark. Da kann man jetzt nicht erwarten, dass man da einer der ersten drei Plätze wird.
Die Wettbewerbsergebnisse werden jetzt ermittelt. Erst dann steht fest, wer Sieger des Einstein Cups wird und wer Deutschland im Skill IT Software Solutions for Business bei den WorldSkills vertreten darf. Über Platz 3 darf sich Evgeny Gerasimov aus Russland freuen. Platz 2 geht an Brian Talias aus der Schweiz. Siegerin des Albert Einstein Cups 2019 ist Christina Seltova aus Russland. Dann der Moment der Entscheidung. Wer wird für Deutschland das Ticket zur WM-Teilnahme lösen? Es ist Benjamin Frost. Der 19-Jährige konnte sich gegen seine beiden Mitstreiter durchsetzen und wird mit Team Germany im August nach Kasan fliegen.
Große Ehre, dass man jetzt Deutschland vertreten kann und nächste Woche trainieren kann. Vielleicht hoffentlich auch an die internationale Spitze zum Zahnraum.
Damit neigt sich der Albert Einstein Cup 2019 dem Ende zu. So viel ist sicher, wer es bis hierher geschafft hat, gehört zu den Besten in der Disziplin. Und für alle WM-Teilnehmer sagen wir toi toi toi.
This was 2019, and for this year we went other new ways, because for the first time we have invited competitors from other continents. And as a European, you cannot imagine how difficult it is to come to Germany for them, with a very, very high hurdles. And but we did it again, and they are here. That's why it's very, very amazing for us that a competitor and an expert from India is here. It's also very, very amazing. It's fantastic that 2 competitors and 3 experts from Ghana, from Africa, are here. And therefore now, please, Gilbert, come to the stage. My friend Gilbert, the expert from Ghana. We know each other very well from Kazan, 2019. Please.
Thank you very much, Dr. Olaf. So I think on behalf of my other colleagues from India, we want to firstly appreciate WorldSkills Germany and the organizers of the Albert Einstein Cup for having us for this competition. I think we have to put our hands together for that. Thank you so much. There's an African proverb that says that the one that is dancing behind looks at the steps of the one in the front. And it's no mistake, actually, that when Olaf and I met back in Kazan, we spoke a lot about cooperation. And coincidentally, Ghana joined WorldSkills in 2019. And as part of efforts to improve Ghana's attempt, or for that matter, Ghana's exploits at WorldSkills, Ghana chose Germany, or WorldSkills Germany, to be its partner to learn from. And so it was such great joy and pleasure when Dr. Olaf and his team, Jonas and others, we helped each other for us to really take our national competitions to the next level. And we've come this far. It's basically for us from developing economies and countries to learn, to also provide a platform for our competitors to be able to have exposure and a certain leverage on the world stage. We are growing up in a world where the youth and the young ones need skills, and industry requires us to have a lot of skills. And as young people, unemployment is also becoming a very huge burden globally. So this is a great opportunity for us, and we want to appreciate WorldSkills Germany for having us here, and for all the team that have been working behind making our lives very comfortable during this period. And finally, to say it's a great opportunity to my colleague experts who are here, because we are also trying to understand the kind of leverage that we need to place between technical universities and industry, the kind of partnerships that we need to foster to make sure that what we set out to do in academia in terms of our curriculum that must be competency-based, skill-based, is aligned to industry standards, and not only that, also to the global standards that is required, because the world is a very small place. Thank you so much, and I think it's not a bad time to say Guten Abend. Thank you so much.
If you want to host such an event, such a competition, you need a lot of supporters. At first, we have to thank to our team.
Our jury, which consists of Benjamin Frost, which you already learned was our starter in Kazan 2019. We have Elisa Bose, the good soul behind all of our operations and the connections to our competitors. We have Michael Bose, who is a former starter at the WorldSkills and won a medal there. We have Thomas Steinfeld, which you might know from the speed programming task, because he's the one who thought of them and also wrote the program to visualize the results. And last but not least, Kai Redman, our workshop manager, who makes connecting to the computers, to the tablets, to the API possible at all. Thank you.
It's not enough. You can have a jury, but you need such a lot of helping people. You could see here students from the school with a green polo shirt. Please stand up. Many thanks for you. Some of you had the whole day spoken in the live stream. We are in the competition. We couldn't hear to them, but they have spoken 8 hours or more the whole day. They have gave comments. They made interviews with the experts, with participants. And from these 3, only 2 can be here. It was Lily, Johanna, and Trista. It's still not enough. You need supporters. Okay, now we have people, we have a venue, we need computers. Computers we got from the Mecklenburg Lake District. We have displays, and of course, you need other things, as money, as prizes, and so. These are our supporters here. From WorldSkills Germany, of course, but also the Federal Ministry for Education and Research.
We have local IT companies, data experts, and Close-On. Some of the local IT companies have also set up their booth yesterday, so you can, if you were interested in a training of there, you could get to know them.
So we have Neu-SW, for example, the town enterprise, and we have also the town. You could say the Lord Mayor of Neubrandenburg make a sightseeing trip with our competitors and experts on Monday. And the Mecklenburg Lake District we also said about. Now please, Mr. Teufel from Neu-SW, one of our sponsors, want to tell you also some words.
Thank you. Today I represent the company Neubrandenburger Stadtwerke, also called Neu-SW, especially the IT subsidiary Neu-ITEC. This competition in this area, in this region, is very important to form new, young IT experts. And we are proud to support this. Thanks to you. It's very difficult for us to find IT experts, but we need them. We don't develop software, but we operate a modern data center, a modern network to connect many locations in this area. We are important for the digitization of industry, of energy industry and public administrations. That's for me. Thanks.
Many thanks. This is supporters, for example, the workshop manager come from this enterprise, and he is very, very important. Okay. Our organization, we belongs to WorldSkills International, you could see, but also to WorldSkills Germany.
And from WorldSkills Germany, we have here the Chief Operating Officer,
Mrs. Marlin Herrmann.
Thank you both. Yeah, to be honest, it's not the easiest job for me now because of all the speeches before, and I can't add so many things because they're already said. But 2 things I want to tell you in the name of WorldSkills Germany, the one thing is thank you, and the second thing is congratulations. Thank you to everyone who made this Albert Einstein Cup happen as it was. And congratulations to you competitors, but congratulations to all of you for this Albert Einstein Cup 2022. And I know you are all curious about the results, but we have one other thing we have to do before. 3 years ago, I was here and we certified this school as a center of vocational excellence in skill 9 in IT software solutions for business. And this year, I'm very proud to tell you that we have another certificate that we can certify the Albert Einstein Gymnasium as a federal WorldSkills Excellence Center of Vocational Excellence in Skill 8 mobile applications development.
So this is all not enough, because we also need experts from other countries, of course. They helped us, because you cannot send a competitor alone from India or from Ghana or other countries here. So we have colleagues. We had the experts
from Ghana, from very far. We have Gilbert, Akwasi, and Leo. And who also traveled very far from India. We have Nupur Giri. From Hungary, we have Csaba Czörjak. From Switzerland, we have Martin Dörig.
But for such a competition, of course, the main persons are not the experts. It's not the team, these are you, the competitors.
Our competitors. So in Skill 8 from Ghana, we have Emmanuel Eugene Sevor. Please, if you hear your name, just come up to the stage. Next up, from India, we have Kandubukta Lavanya Saikumar. And of course, from Germany, our host country, Daniel Kalisch, Joachim Schiller, and Justin Konrad.
For skill number 9, from Ghana, Bernard Tay. From Hungary, Bence Lakos. Thomas Grassmann from Switzerland. And from Germany, Glenn Skripczak. For the audience, they get all the paintings and the certificate that they are here. And the paintings are made by a student from our school, from Elias. For the award ceremony. We start with speed programming, of course. That's the fastest, that's why they are the first.
Yeah, the speed programming competition, which was earlier today. All competitors got a task at the same time, and the task was to determine a number as large as possible, which fulfills the criteria listed here. So the largest number n, where n squared consists of exactly the same number of decimal digits. So for example, for 6, the square is 36, and it has 2 decimal digits. And that should be equal to the sums of power of 2 with different exponents. So if you have 36, you can split it in 2 to the power of 5 and 2 to the power of 2, which are also two different numbers added together. Now the second example, 14 squared is 196, which has 3 digits. And if you split it into its sum of powers of 2, you have 2 to the power of 7, 2 to the power of 6, and 2 to the power of 2. So again, 3 numbers.
And you find very big numbers, I think with 29 digits or so, as a very big numbers. So now for the medals, please Marlin Herrmann. For the certificates, please Mr. Rautmann. And Mr. Teufel for the special prize, please come. The third was Glenn Skripczak. He won the bronze medal from Germany. On the second place from Switzerland, Thomas Gassmann. And please for the middle, the gold medalist is Justin Konrad from Germany. And he will get the special award by Neu-SW from Neubrandenburger Stadtwerke. There are still more awards. Now we introduce shortly, of course, what the competitors has had to solve. For this event, we had not a fictional school as 3 years before. We had the fictional railway company, the Northeastern Railway Germany. We are founded here with the main station in Neubrandenburg. With 5 lines, from Neubrandenburg to Berlin Airport, from Neubrandenburg to Hamburg, from Neubrandenburg to Rostock via Güstrow, from Neubrandenburg to Rostock via Stralsund, and from Neubrandenburg to Szczecin, Poland. And all tasks what they had to solve within these 5 sessions for both skills are around this story. Of course, it differs a little bit for both professionals, for both trades, for both skills. And for the skill number 8, Jonas will now a little bit explain what they had to do before we are coming to the award.
Okay, so skill 8 is mobile applications development. So our focus was developing apps for tablets and in one session also for a phone so that both can communicate with one another. And yeah, they had to solve different tasks. For example, in session 1, for a WorldSkills task pretty typical, you start with a login screen and a registration screen so that your users can actually use the app and have their own profiles. And after they have created a profile and signed in, you can see they have to enter their personal information and their payment information. And there was also a second tab on which the tickets which the user has already booked were listed. So you can see your past and future connections. In the next session, the users, or rather the developers, they were completing the actual ticket booking system. So on the first screen, they had to show a map on which all stations reachable by NERC or railway company are reachable. They were listed. And then you can tap on the map, select the station where you want to travel from and the station you want to go to. You can select when you want to depart or arrive at, and then hopefully connections are listed. Then you have the choice of different connections which you can choose. You enter your details, so the number of passengers, the age ranges, because people of different ages may get discounts on the route. You can also select that you want to use a regional ticket or that you can apply a loyalty card to reduce your price. In the third session, which was yesterday in the morning, our competitors were developing two apps. One app for a smartphone and one app for a tablet. The tablet app, again, is for the passenger, and there, after the sign-in, they were able to select the ticket which they are currently traveling with, and after opening the ticket screen, a QR code was generated. And the smartphone represents the app which a conductor could carry with them. And over there, they could first select which connection they're currently traveling at and checking tickets for. And then they have the possibility to scan a QR code, check that the ticket was actually for that connection, check if the loyalty card is present, and so on. In the fourth session, the competitors had to do statistics visualizations. So we were giving them some data. For example, the line utilization, so the occupancy of individual cards, which they had to plot over time and over different stations, and also the number of fare evaders, so people who don't pay their ticket compared to the number of people who actually pay for what they're getting. And in the final session, session 5, this one is common for both apps, but doesn't match what is shown behind me. In the fifth session, the actual task was to implement a seat reservation mechanism. So you were already able to book your ticket, and now, after you have booked your ticket, you can select the train car and also the seat you want to sit on, or your fellow passengers. And you should also see if the train is delayed and by how much.
Before we do it, you must think it's very, very complicated to produce such a complex software. If we invented the project, and if we came deep in this field, you can see how complicated is the real practice ticketing system for a railway company. Of course, it cannot be such perfectly within 2 hours or 3 hours what we got here, like in the practice. It was ever simulation, but what the competitors did was very, very good. And therefore, we want to give now the awards for Skill 8 mobile applications development.
And the award ceremony is carried out by Marlin Hermann, Dirk Rautmann, and me. The 3 winners, our first 3 places, are from the 3rd place up.
From India, the bronze medal goes to India. Kanta Bukta Lavanya Sai Kumar. The silver and the gold medal are so close together. In the WorldSkills, in the real WorldSkills, they would get both the gold medal, because only a difference from 0.16 points between them. On a scale of 100 is nearly nothing. But we give here silver and gold medals. Therefore, silver goes to Justin Konrad from Germany. The gold medal and the Albert Einstein Cup of 2022 goes to Germany, to Joachim Schiller. The cup for mobile applications development for Skill 8 goes to Germany. The country get the cup and bring it back for the next time. It's a wandering cup. The national coach also, of course, should do the picture. Now we are coming to skill number 9, IT software solutions for business. The difference between both skills are also not only that mobile applications development develop mobile applications for mobile devices. IT software solution for business also developed some mobile applications, but on another way. They are also back-end programmers. They develop applications for the desktop PC. They also deal with databases. So we had also 4 sessions, and the 5th session we had both together. So it was overlapping. In the first session, they had to write a normal database management for an enterprise, like for every enterprise, maybe. In the second session, an information system, which, for example, shows, you can see here, and you click it as a user on the town, on the station, and you get information about the station. Maybe some images or some information about the town. In the third session, they have to write a booking system for the PC. As most of us know from the PC at home, you want to get the tickets and what you have to do. And if you, for example, if you already are a user, they have your credit cards, data and such things are also implemented. It should be all done. In the 4th session, it is from the second, it's a little bit okay. During the 4th session, we had a surprising for both. Now, this is a surprise because we did a simulation, a very special simulation. It was very surprising for some of the competitors because we have simulated a typical situation in IT enterprises. You are working very hard on a project, here on a railway project. And then comes a call from a very important person, and they said, okay, the boss said, no, it's over. You have to do this other thing because the other is a very, very important customer and he wants that. In our case, it was the total other things. The wife of the boss want to adopt a cat from an animal shelter, and therefore they had to write a software which shows 2 images of cats, and they can decide which is the cutest of them. And at the end, they get a score. And for example, here 3 votes, 2 votes, 1 vote, 1 vote. That means that would be the best, and then the wife can decide this is the cat, what she wants. The main thing is, it has nothing to do with railway, and it had nothing to do with all the other projects, and they had only a very small time for it, to solve it. The competitors must decide what is more important, the wish of the wife of the boss, or more important is the project. For both, there were points, of course. It is very, very difficult for them. And the last session was the overlapping session between our both skills. There it was what Jonas already had explained, the seat booking system as a mobile session.
Okay, and now we continue to the first 3 places of Skill 9. The award ceremony this time is carried out by Marlen Herrmann, Dirk Rautmann, and Dr. Olaf Kappler, the expert himself. The 3 places. On the 3rd place, we have Bence Lakos from Hungary. The 2nd place and the silver medal goes to Glenn Skripczak from Germany. And the 1st place and the gold medal, together with it, goes to Thomas Gassmann from Switzerland. Congratulations. And together with the 1st place, the Albert Einstein Cup for Skill 9 goes to Switzerland.
The medalist, we hope you are happy, but the main thing, the main idea of this competition is that everybody from you is a winner. You are all winners because you are champions, you are here for your countries, and you did a great job during the last days. Congratulations. Now the Albert Einstein Cup is over. Many thanks that you were here. We hope that we see all of you, your countries, for the next time, also in Neubrandenburg, maybe a little bit earlier this year, we will see. But now we have still a little bit dinner in the Mensa. You are invited to join us. And of course, from the winners, we want to take still some photos. Many thanks. Goodbye.
Thank you, everyone.